Hello there, welcome back to another video. I hope y'all are doing great and welcome to this week's video. So for this week's video, I decided to do a Meet the Artist video to start 2024 nice and fresh. So y'all get to know me and know who the person who's actually drawing this stuff is and that kind of stuff. So let's get started with the video. Also, I want to just mention, I don't know why I didn't mention this in my voiceover or anything, but I do look different. I'd worked on that little sprites for the past couple days, and I think they look really nice. I hope y'all like them. So yeah, back on with the video. Well, hello, my name is Vicky. Well, my actual name is Victoria, but I go by Vicky or Vic. I don't really care, to be honest, as long as it's either one of those two. I don't think I've ever gone by Tori. Yeah, there's that. I'm 5'3", which is, considerably pretty short for an adult, but I'm not an adult, so, yeah. I'm not, that short for my age, but, I'm still relatively short comparatively to somebody else. I'm a Pisces, yes, I was born in March 9th to be precise, so yeah. To be honest, I really like my birth month, actually, because that's when here in the state that I live in, it starts getting really warm after the winter, and I really like that. The flowers start blooming. Apparently, it decides to be really weird at the beginning of the month, but by the end of the month, the flowers are blooming and it's really pretty until we get into May, and then basically it's the middle of the month, at the end of the month, is kind of where peak spring starts, which is really nice. So yeah. So for the drawing, I decided to just draw myself in pajamas, which I really love. I really love pajamas. I will stay in pajamas all day if I could, but if I'm going out, I will obviously change into normal clothes. I can't be in pajamas when I'm leaving the house. So yeah, there's that. As you can see in my picture, I decided to draw myself more as what I look like in real life, although the way my hair is parted does not really look like that comparatively to how my hair is parted, but it doesn't really matter. I have brown hair and brown eyes, so yeah, very basic, I know. Also, I am Hispanic, by the way, so just there's that. I also do speak English and Spanish. Spanish is actually my first language, but then I also have English, which is just my second language. I actually ended up learning English as soon as we moved here because, if you live in the US, you need to speak English. So yeah, there's that. Básicamente eso es todo. Esta voz en español. Si ustedes hablan español, hola, ¿cómo están? Now let's get forward with the rest of the topics. So for my likes, I really like video games, to be honest. I just put Animal Crossing because I really, really love Animal Crossing. I think all the character designs in the games are really cute, and the overall aesthetic of the game is also very adorable, and I really love the chibi style. I mean, some of the villagers do look questionable, but I don't really mind that because I never pick them up unless I have to. I am female, if you couldn't tell. Okay, that's pretty basic. I really like listening to music. Most artists tend to listen to music while they're drawing, so yeah, there's that. Specifically for artists, I really like Adele and Melanie Martinez, to be honest. It's a weird back and forth between them. I also really like food. Who doesn't like food? To be honest, my favorite foods are lasagna, specifically my grandmother's lasagna, and I also really, really love biscuits. Biscuits are so good. We're currently out of biscuits at my house, but I am planning on getting some more. We need to replenish that stock of biscuits. Biscuits are amazing. Doesn't matter what type of bread they are, they're just that good. I also really, really like reading. When I was younger, I was really into Wings of Fire. I don't think I was ever really into Warriors. I think I tried picking up one of the books and it just didn't stick for me. At some point, I started reading Harry Potter. I haven't gone past book 2, which is interesting. Although I own all the books. I'm pretty sure I got them a garage sale or something. But that's about it for reading. Oh, actually, never mind. Recently, I've started getting into manga. I've started reading the My Hero Academia manga. To be honest, I don't really have that much time to read anyways. And most of the reading that I do is for schoolwork. and that kind of stuff, but I still do try to keep intact with reading because, you know, it's kind of important to just keep that intact to get the habit in there. Of course, I like drawing. This is an art, you know, based YouTube channel. Well, it's starting to become that way. That's what I'm planning it to become. I really like comfy and warm places, to be honest. My room is literally that one place that I just will stay in no matter what. If the world is collapsing, I do not care as long as I'm in my room. I also really like swimming. I've always, you know, been very happy when I'm swimming. I really like water. I've noticed that, like, since I was oh, no, I have that written down as well. I like drinking water. I like water. It feels nice. I also don't really like very harsh showers, like those that like hit you like extremely hard. They're just kind of annoying. I also really like anime and cartoons, which is not surprising. Look at my art style. Some of my favorite anime. I really liked Little Witch Academia when that was a thing. I thought it was really cute, and I really liked Akko and Latte. I thought Diana was hilarious, and her backstory kind of, you know, touched me. I also really like Demon Slayer. For cartoons, I really love Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Owl House. What else? I've never watched Gravity Falls, but I have so many friends who've watched it, and at this point, I think I should start watching it. Let me know down in the comments if I should watch it. Yeah. As for my dislikes, I really dislike traveling. I like staying in one space because it's a lot more comfy, usually when that space is adjusted to yourself, and it doesn't feel as like hard to adjust to. I also really dislike projects with like tight deadlines. It gets my blood pressure up high, to be honest. Like, no joke. I get so stressed when the deadlines, like, when a teacher's like even ever since I was like a kid, I've always been like, when the teacher is like, oh, this project's due tomorrow, you literally just give it to us today. What are you saying? Sometimes I get so stressed that at that point I just don't want to complete it, which, you know, I don't blame myself for that, but, you know, I have to keep up my good grades. I also really don't like extreme physical activity, like, for example, like, I've never really liked PE or anything like that. To be honest, most PE classes, no matter where you go, are really boring. Like, stupidly boring. You really, like, elementary school, and even at middle school, like, your PE class is very boring. It's like you either watch a movie or something else. Like in elementary school, you either watch a movie or play basketball. That was literally it at my school. No joke. I also really dislike bright lights and loud oncoming noises. For example, fireworks or sirens. They just like put me on high alert, like, what is going on? Because fireworks and gunshots sound extremely similar, and sometimes I literally get so scared. Maybe it's just that I get scared very easily or something like that. I also don't really like neon colors on clothing, mainly because it's kind of too much for my eyes, and that kind of goes along with the bright lights thing. It's extremely saturated. I didn't really watch the Spider-Verse movie, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, when it came out. No, it's the new one. Is the newer one. Yeah, it's that one, Across the Spider-Verse. Because I do understand that the animation, it is very beautiful. I do like, it's very interesting, but it was kind of too much for me, and I was like sick when I was watching it. So the bright colors kind of made me like dizzy and gave me a headache, so that's kind of why I never watched it. I got like 5 minutes in the movie and I like turned it off because it was too much for me to like see. It was way too much. Like, it was too bright. It was too bright, and like when you change scenes in that movie, it was like really, the art style changed a lot. Like the colors change a lot from scene to scene. It's very pretty, but it's not very, it's very confusing to the brain if you're 6. So that's kind of why I never really watched that movie. I might give it a watch now, although it's like very technically kind of old now. When did it come out? Like last summer? I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. And that is about it for my dislikes and likes. I'm pretty sure. Okay, as for my like personality, I would consider myself a kind of semi introverted extrovert. I'm not sure if I'm an extrovert or an introvert. I'm pretty sure like I'm right smack dab in the middle. I like my personal space when I'm at home, but when I'm like outside, I do become an extrovert of sorts. Maybe it's kind of because I do kind of get forced into this talking to other people and I have really nothing else to do, because at school you kind of, the only other thing that you do besides homework lies with other people, and that's kind of all you have. So yeah, that is it for today's video. As you can see, I really like the art for this video. I really like making it, and surprisingly it took me like only 2 hours, which is kind of crazy to me. Usually my art takes like a lot longer, like for example anywhere from 5 to 6 hours. Maybe it's because my device that I was like using before was really laggy and that kind of stuff. Oh, and by the way, I actually recently got an iPad. I got it for Christmas. Thank you to my parents so much. And I am planning on making more content. I also recently got Procreate as well, which is really nice. And I loved really using it. It's very beginner friendly and it's a very nice program to use. I realized that the amount of time that it takes me to like draw has become extremely reduced compared to when I was using my Samsung tablet, probably because it didn't have a stylus. So yeah, there's that. I will be talking more about that in next week's video, but I hope y'all enjoyed today's video, and thank you so much for watching. I also want to mention we are so close to 300 subscribers. It would be lovely if we could get there with this video, and I can't wait to continue making content for you guys throughout this year. Have a lovely 2024, and see you guys next week. Bye!